B Marsh Boxing was goody boxing heads and fight fans around the world. Back at it with another boxing video. So I told y'all I'm gonna come through, man, try to do some more videos after I get more, get a clear picture of what happened between Mr. James Ali Bashir, the trainer of Ivana Habazin, the girl who was supposed to fight Claressa Shields last night on Showtime. And from what I gather, because I seen Claressa Shields did a an Instagram live. I don't have Instagram, but I seen it on over here on YouTube, and she mentioned that that was her sister that the man James Ali Bashir had an exchange of words with. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. So it was her sister, and well, you've seen what happened if you've seen the video. You know what I mean? There was an exchange of words. Like I said, you couldn't really hear what Claressa Shields' lesbian sister was saying. You know what I mean? That's Claressa Shields mentioned she's a stud or a dyke, a lesbian, and whatever words she was saying were not audible. But you could see Mr. James Ali Bashir saying back up," and he was putting his hand in her face like back in the day. Remember Martin, the show Martin, you know, tuck to the hand because the face don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Put a hand. That's some 90s shit. Put a hand in somebody's face. You know what I'm saying? Tuck to the hand because the face don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So shit like Shanae used to do on Martin. You know? So apparently it looked like James Ali Bashir, from what I gathered from the video, is trying to look at the weigh-in. He's trying to look at the scale. And this Claressa Shields' sister is obstructing her view, his view, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? And he has to see. He's a trainer. I've seen millions of weigh-ins, and guys are always looking, especially from the opposite team and the current trainer who's on the scales team. They all looking. They got their necks stretched out like an ostrich, looking down at the scale to see if that particular fighter made weight. And that's what it looked like Mr. James Ali Bashir was doing. Whatever reason, um, Claressa Shields' sister and him, they got into an altercation, and it was just that words, nothing physical, nothing physical whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? They spoke words. James Ali Bashir said, "Oh, he said all kind of stuff. You could go watch the video. I don't gotta repeat everything he said." And they were quite a distance from each other at a point in time. Like I said in the previous video I made, somebody came and sucker punched and snuffed the man, straight up stole the man, James Ali Bashir. This was probably, I have no clue to be honest, because the last vision I saw of him was when he was sitting on the chair and some guy with the camera asked it there, like, "What's up?" Like, "What's up?" And he said, "Man, I knocked this bitch out," or some shit. Some shit like that. Or you girl, you ugly. Something like that. And then the next view we saw was James Ali Bashir on the floor. It looked like this was now more of in a lobby. I didn't see any chairs around, like where James Ali Bashir was sitting down. You know what I mean? I didn't see any chairs around. Um, I just seen him on the ground with this trainer. Excuse me, his fighter Ivana, who was going to compete for the two world titles that won the line, 154 pounds. She was, she was panicking. You know what I mean? The man, I seen blood on the floor. She was the only one guiding him. I seen security there not doing a damn thing. And I seen some guys walking out. The camera showed the guys walking towards the door. And then they even looked like they came back. But one thing for sure, two things for certain. That same guy with the kind of leather jacket, um, that that was leaving and then came back when James Ali Bashir was on the ground sucker punched. He was consoling that lesbian chick, Claressa Shields' sister, um, right when James Ali Bashir was sitting down. And somebody with the camera and asked him, "Damn, what's going on?" And he probably said, "Man, I knocked that bitch out, man. She won't act like a man," something like that, something to that effect. You know what I'm saying? But then again, like I said, those were just words. The man didn't deserve to get sucker punched. You know what I'm saying? And one thing for sure, two things for certain, will not be blaming Clarissa Shields for none of this shit. That's what I'm not gonna do. You know, some people out here with the fake outrage. Your fucking outrage should be, um, you should direct your fake outrage to the person who did that to to um to Mr. James Ali Bashir. You know what I mean? That's who you should direct your anger to. Where was Clarissa Shields doing this whole thing? Last we seen, she was on the stage doing her weigh-in thing, you know what I'm saying? She was in her bra and panties, basically, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's a sport bra or sports panties, bra and panties. That's the last we seen of her. I didn't see her anywhere around that melee, especially when James Ali Bashir was on the ground. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna blame Clarissa Shields. What she said on her live stream, something about maybe old man, young man, any something like that. Look, man, I'm not even gonna hold that against her. Because at the end of the day, just like James Ali Bashir and Clarissa Shields' sister were just talking words, you know what I'm saying? Fellas talking about they gonna stop supporting Clarissa Shields. Look, man, I'm pretty sure Clarissa Shields will not be hurting from some people on YouTube talking about they won't be supporting her. Unless you've gone to her fights. You go to her fights, pay your money. How else are you supporting her? Some people don't even have Showtime. You don't even have a cable box, let alone subscribe to Showtime to even view her fights. If you view them, whatever way, whichever way, whether it's a stream or whatever, or on YouTube, you're not supporting her regardless. You know what I'm saying? All you're doing is getting a freebie, watching shit for free. And there ain't no problem with that. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? But, that's like me saying, I support Deontay Wilder everything Deontay Wilder do, but then when he has pay per views or something, I just stream him. I never put no money in his pocket. So how am I really supporting it? Just by my words? Just because I like him? There's some people who don't even like Deontay Wilder, or any fighter, for example, that they don't like, but they support him more than somebody who really likes him because they probably buy a pay per view for the man to see if he gonna get knocked out, or hoping, praying, wishing he get knocked out. So some people like the fake outrage, man. Like I had my outrage, or what I was upset about in my initial video was the person who did that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And Clarissa Shields mentioned two males in her live stream, a boyfriend and a brother. Maybe that was her brother. She did mention that that was her sister, one for sure. You know what I mean? If somebody know in the comment section, drop a comment one time. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm not going to do. And I'm not even going to attack Clarissa. It's funny how, sometimes, man, the, the male ego is sometimes so fragile. Some shit that don't even got nothing to do with them. They feel somehow threatened, you know what I mean? Like they now even attacking Clarissa Shields' looks and if she's pretty or like what does that even matter? Some of y'all girlfriends, some of y'all women, your wives, you won't even let them step out the house unless they beat their face up. And I ain't talking about punching. I'm talking about putting on mad makeup and fake eyelashes and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all women won't even be looking good without none of that makeup. You know what I'm saying? They probably gonna be looking like Shrek out this MF. You know what I mean? You check it now, fellas attacking Clarissa Shields' looks, talking about she looked like a man or this, that, and the third. That shit is ridiculous, man. That shit right there is pathetic. You know what I mean? Really and truly. Because at the end of the day, like the title of this video say, Clarissa Shields ain't the one who did that to Mr. James Ali Bashir. You know what I mean? You check it. Now, if Clarissa Shields still wanted to fight, I mean, shit. She had been training for however long. The other girl can't fight because her trainer is in the hospital. She can't be going into the ring thinking about if her trainer, Mr. James Ali Bashir, is going to be okay or if he's going to receive some kind of severe consequences from this sucker punch. The man is not a young man, you know what I mean? He's an older head, you know what I mean? He's an old head. You check it. So if Clarissa Shields wanted to fight, I could understand very well. There's belts on the line, there's paychecks on the line, but at the end of the day, it's her entourage that really messed that up. So at the moment, I'm pretty sure if she's sensible, she'll probably come back to her senses and really, do the knowledge and be like, damn, it's your entourage that really fucked up the fight last night on Showtime. You know what I'm saying? The whole entire card got scrapped. I put on Showtime at 9 p.m. They were showing Jack Black, what is that? School of Rock. You know what I'm saying? That's what they showed. It was supposed to be that card, you know what I mean? And sometimes when people get on their live streams and people in the comment section come talking greasy and come abuse you or just say some stuff that's inappropriate, somebody's gonna react, just like they probably will react in real life, you know what I mean? You check it, when you come here on my live stream and say some egregious shit, I'm gonna react. And maybe that's possibly what happened, when she was talking about she still wanted to fight. Maybe she didn't realize throughout she didn't, you know, put two and two together and realize it's her entourage, her team, that's the one who fucked up this fight and her payday in her hometown. You know what I mean? Some people get big, bad, and bold when they're in their hometown surrounded by friends and family. You know what I mean? You check it, but Anthony Purvis, what the deal, man? He's in the chat. He says, I just saw the video of the words being said before the punch came. These dudes are salty because Clarissa is doing her thing, man. They want to promote Katie Taylor, so they attack the two-time medalist. You know what I mean? I agree, man. I agree. I agree 100%. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Purvis says these dudes. I'm sorry. He said he saw the video of the words the before the punch came. If you don't mind, Anthony Purvis, go ahead and say what happened in the chat. What really was said. You know what I mean? You don't gotta write a whole paragraph. At least give us an idea of what really happened and was it really warranted? Because I absolutely do not think that sucker punching anybody. You know what I'm saying? Anybody. Only time you can sucker punch somebody really and truly, look, is let's say you live in a neighborhood and there's a guy who bullies you every fucking day and you know you can't whoop his ass. It's a big motherfucker, this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He's just a dude that you know you can't handle. But you tired of this motherfucker, you know what I mean? And one of these days you're gonna get fed up. Now, when the dude is not looking or aware, fuck it, you take your shot. Beat him with a baseball bat, a crowbar, motherfucking, uh, you know, anything that you can, or sucker punch him. You see an instant like that, and it can't be no old 75, 65-year-old man. I'm talking about like your peers, you know what I mean? You check it. That to me is fair game because this dude has gotten away with mad shit for the longest. And now you ain't playing, you know what I mean? In the streets anything goes as far as man, fuck that shit. I'm gonna pick up anything. You know what I mean? And really and truly, that's what you gotta do. And if that motherfucker wanna do something again, there'll be those type of things can happen again. He either gonna have to kill me because I'm not gonna be going through that shit. You know what I mean? But otherwise, if it's a fair one, you shooting a fair one. Two fellas agree to fight, but then you say, "Nah, I'm cool," or he say, "Nah, I'm good. I ain't trying to fight." Whoever says I ain't trying to fight, and then he turns his back and walks away, and you walk up on him and sucker punch him, that's out. You know what I'm saying? You called the truce, or he called the truce. He said he don't want no smoke. Fucking leave it like that. I mean, but you can't sucker punch Slim when he walk away. That's some Bama shit. Can't be doing that. James Anthony Purvis says, Mr. Bashir will say he knocked the girl out. Uh-huh. Then he said, treat her like a man, you know what I mean? He ain't deserve the punch, but Clarissa ain't throw the punch. Or her sister, exactly. They did not. And the guy who, I say allegedly, from the rumors or what's being said here on these YouTube streets, on the video, they have a dude walking away towards a big glass windows or doors, you know what I mean? And then he comes back and there's security there and they ain't doing a goddamn thing, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they didn't see what happened. Really and truly, we really can't say everything that happened, but I agree with you. He ain't deserve to get sucker punched at all. That's you can't be doing that because this is man, I've heard worse things said at weigh-ins, press conferences. You know what I mean? And if the man, Mr. James Ali Bashir, is trying to look at the scale and this sister of Claressa Shields is obstructing his view, and then they get into an exchange of words, and then they both go their separate ways, which they did. The man trying to see this weigh in. He's trying to see what how much the girl weighs on the scale. He ain't deserve to get punched, but at the end of the day, you know, like I know where Claressa Shields was. She was on that stage in her bra and panties, sports bra and sports panties, whatever, and doing what she has to do as a fighter. That was her itinerary. She was there for a weigh-in. She ain't there to throw blows and hit civilians. She'll go to jail. Her hands are registered. She's gonna do that on Friday night, that same night, in the ring. But the opportunity got blown by somebody in her entourage. And like I said, on her live stream, and I heard the live stream early this morning, she mentioned her boyfriend, she mentioned a brother, and she mentioned the girl being her sister. So those people are in her team, but she ain't say who did what. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna throw her under the bus for something she ain't do that somebody else did. Are you kidding me? She's not responsible for another man's actions, especially when she's busy, focused on doing what she's doing, preparing for the weigh-in, getting it on with the weigh-in, you know what I'm saying, and focusing on her opponent. That's what I'm not gonna do. And I'm not gonna be talking about trying to diss the girl on her looks, whether I think she's attractive or not. That's neither here nor there. Like I said, some of y'all shorties, you won't let them out the house unless they beat their face up, put them fake eyelashes. You know what I'm saying? You won't let them out the house unless they put on that wig. You know what I mean? That wig hat. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know if your shorty come out the house in her natural state, and I'm a man who only fuck with natural joints. I mean, any woman I've had some joints that, you know, like I'm talking about my girlfriends or my baby mother. They don't even be wearing no makeup. You know what I'm saying? Fine as fuck. I can't go nowhere without fellas hawking. They don't even wear no makeup. And I've had some fine joints, pretty joints without makeup, who still beat they face up and they looking like $1 million. You know what I'm saying? And that's the truth. You know, as a man, you know, if I if I date a girl, mess with a girl on a certain standard, I'm not gonna lower my standards. I'm only gonna do better. You know what I mean? If she was an 8, I'm never gonna go down to a 7. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But some of y'all fellas out there talking that greasy shit about Claressa Shields and talking all about her looks and all that, like her looks are the one who beat up Mr. James Ali Bashir. Are you kidding me, man? Are you serious? Y'all fellas kidding me, man. You never heard me come on this piece and say Katie Taylor looked like Furia from The Sopranos. I don't gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to do that. I watch the fights. Fellas out here, man. These YouTube channels out here, the fake outrage, man. It's crazy. Cajun Entrepreneur says, what's happening, Cajun Entrepreneurs? He says, terrible situation, but the energy you give out is the energy that comes back to you. What do you mean by that? You mean Mr. James Ali Bashir's energy? Is that what you mean? I expound on that so I get a better understanding on who you're referring to, and you know, because you might be talking about Claressa Shields, you might be talking about James Ali Bashir. If you don't mind, expound on that, Cajun Entrepreneurs. Anthony Purvis says, I saw a video of a guy saying this is the worst he's seen, and I'm like, dude, just just start watching boxing. I'm gonna be at GGG versus Derevchenko fight tonight. It should be a good fight. Yeah, it should be a good fight, man. Where's that at? In MSG? That's what's up, man. I seen Triple G up there in MSG back in the G. You know what I'm saying? When he fought Daniel Gill, you know what I mean? This was when Triple G was hot, you know what I'm saying? When he was looking like, yeah, that dude. Anthony Purvis says the undercard is whack, man, and Boo Boo versus Butler is another guy the WBO dug up. I don't know that opponent. I'm trying to tell you, man. I don't know that opponent. Never heard of him. Guess I'll find out who he is tonight. What the deal? Brooklyn Child Boxing. What's going on, Slim? How you feeling, man? All right. Thanks for coming through. Cajun Entrepreneur says yes. Bashir was saying taking it too far. Much love to the channel, bro. Give thanks, man. Salute, Cajun Entrepreneurs. Look, man, I'm gonna have to disagree. You know what I mean? Look, look, man. If those are fighting words, which are, I'm not gonna disagree with you. What he was saying are definitely fighting words. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Cajun Entrepreneurs, that girl got nothing to do with the weigh-in. You know what I mean? And if she's obstructing his view and saying whatever she's saying to him, whatever, I don't know what she said because her voice is not audible. You know what I mean? The man still did not get deserved to get punched, but I do agree those are fighting words. Hit that thumbs up, peoples, when you come in this piece, if you don't mind one time. You know what I mean? Hit that thumbs up. Again, I just see that. Like I said, when I say hit that thumbs up, they be them eavesdroppers in this piece. And they when I say hit that thumbs up, they be jumping out the live stream right quick. You know what I mean? Them be them eavesdroppers who be coming in this piece, but they don't be trying to show support. Man, hit that thumbs up. Be Marsh Boxing one time. I hit thumbs up on everybody channel who I fucks with. You know what I'm saying? Um, Brooklyn Child Boxer says, wishing Ali Bashir speedy recovery. So do I, man. Cajun Entrepreneur says, sorry, Bashir was saying way too much. So if he say way too much, that means that old man, senior citizen, deserves to get sucker punched. Not even like let's shoot a fair one. I'm gonna have to disagree, Cajun Entrepreneurs. Man, I agree he was talking a lot, but he was also conversing. It's not like that woman, Clarissa Shields' sister, wasn't saying nothing. It's not like she just came out like she ain't do nothing neither. She was doing too much too. Doing too much but not enough. And that man ain't deserved to get sucker punched. Shoot a fair one with the old head, you know what I mean? You check it? There's no ways around that. You check it? Brooklyn Child Boxing is asking Cajun Entrepreneurs why was the dyke on the stage? You know, I'll assume she was on the stage because she's part of the entourage or the team. You know what I mean? And I might have to look at that way, and might have to look at that video all over again. You know what I'm saying? But there was a lot of people on that stage, and like I said, when James Ali Bashir was talking to the joint, whatever was said, then he got vexed. Man got tight and put his hand in her face and said, back up on some 90s shit. Talk to the hand and not to the face shit. Talk to the face because talk to the hand because the face don't understand. Boxing fan says, but Bashir shouldn't beef that dyke. What do you mean shouldn't beef that dyke? You are you saying Bashir shouldn't beef with that dyke? We might have to write that again. Cause I want to understand what everybody's saying on these when you write your comments, you know what I mean? So I could really know exactly what you're saying. Brooklyn Child Boxer said it seemed like the butch was provoking the whole situation. Hey, she must have, man, because she has no she shouldn't be even obstructing nobody's view or even be around no scales when they on the scales, you know what I mean? If it got to that point where the man got to get buck like that, it seems like she was the one who started all the confusion. You know what I mean? Cajun Entrepreneur says the Brooklyn Child's boxing, she didn't have no reason on that stage at all. Yeah, well, she definitely didn't have no reason to be, you know what I'm saying, over there obstructing the man's view or whatever altercation they got into. She's, this guy actually has something invested into this situation. Time, money, by and work, you know what I mean? Time, money, and work of training this girl. And the weigh-in is always going to be a tense situation. These people are ready to, these fighters are ready to find out if they make weight, and they angry, and they just tight, you know what I mean? After the weigh-in, they can go get a meal, and they can now let their hair down, so to speak, you know what I mean? They could relax a little something, you know what I mean? G. Carlos wrote a message, but they retracted it. I don't know why. I wish I knew what you wrote. What'd you write? I don't even know how to retract a comment if I ever write one on a live stream. Cause I mean what I say and I say what I mean. PNC King says the fight is on the 5th. What up, PNC King? What the deal, man? PNC King says Shields' response was the outrage. Um, nah, man. People were going in on this girl yesterday. I heard the outrage today. Or her, excuse me, I heard her response today. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, she might have been in the moment, you know what I mean? As far as still wanting to fight, I can understand she still wants to fight. She still wants to fight. Maybe she didn't understand at the moment that her opponent can't fight, or especially without her trainer, who was physically able to train her until some coward sucker punched him. You know what I mean? Um, PNC King says, right, I feel you. Cajun Entrepreneur says they need to put in some type of entourage rule. Imagine if a fighter was injured. Yeah, well, one thing for sure, two things for certain. This guy got to be prosecuted, man. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Look, man, Anthony Durrell's uncle, a fight I was live at the MGM National Harbor when he sucker punched Jose Oscar Tegay. He was on the run. He dipped back to Michigan, but then he had to come back to PG County, the Upper Marlboro. Shout out to the PG County, Pretty Girl County, Prince George's County. Y'all fellas over there in some countries that be having hideous women, and then you got you out here talking about Claressa Shields. You know what I'm saying? Y'all fellas, man, if you come out here to DC and PG County, y'all fellas gonna lose your mind. How many fine joints out here, you know what I'm saying? Talking about Claressa Shields. Y'all fellas crazy, man. Talk about what happened, man. Her looks did not put Mr. James Ali Bashir in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Where we at in the chat? Uh, Lift One says, shouldn't anybody be mad at Shields? I'm not mad at Shields one bit. Just like James Ali Bashir and that lesbian girl were talking shit. She came on and tried her best to try to diffuse the situation, or basically explain like she was hadn't like she was didn't even know nothing about it. She was focused on the weigh-in shit. You know what I'm saying? If fellas are outraged because she said she still wanted to fight, I could only see two things why people would be outraged. Because she still wanted to fight, and she said something about old man, young man, old fat, like something like that. Like basically, like basically saying, I'm just paraphrasing, maybe not in these exact words. Basically saying like anybody can get it if like they out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? If that's what people are outraged about, so be it. But you're not gonna act like you're gonna stop supporting Claressa Shields when you never was supporting her anyways. Fellas talking about they gonna stop supporting her. You don't even have Showtime in your house. You don't even pay for the premium channel of Showtime. to say that you're supporting it. You've never been to her fights live. So what are you really talking about? You just blowing hot air. Niggas ain't talking about shit, man. Just go about your business, man, cause you ain't talking about nothing. You know what I mean? G. Collett says it was the fact that he sucker punched him, and not that the actual punch, and not he actual punched him that pissed me off. At least face him and see if he carries on with the energy. G. Collett, now if you're upset at the person who did that, Bashir, I'm 100% with you all the way. Slim is a coward, a pussy. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you 100% if you're talking about the fact that he sucker punched him and not that he actually punched him that pissed you off. I agree with you 100%. And that's what people should really be upset about. You know what I mean? You know, if you really want to do something to help Mr. James Ali Bashir, especially if you're from the Michigan area, you know what I'm saying? If you really want to do something about it, go report that man. Go tell on him. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, dogs, when it comes to snitching, look, man, when it comes to snitching or telling a man trying to get a reward, me personally, that's not in my DNA. I've never told on nobody. I don't give a fuck what happens, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I ain't never done none of that shit, you know what I mean? But some people are civilians and that's not in their DNA. And, if they see something happening out their window, a shooting or something, they're quick to call the police. Me, on the other hand, I ain't gonna do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just me. You could judge me all you want. I don't care what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? But if some people want to act like they really want to be out there and support Mr. James Ali Bashir, go ahead and do the right thing if you know who did this. You know what I mean? Straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? You know, just don't come up here and be blaming Claressa Shields like she's the one who did this. That's what I don't like. I'm pissed off at the coward who punched and sucker punched the old man. Didn't even ask the man to throw your dukes up. Let's shoot a fair one. Say, oh, you a boxing trainer? Okay, okay. Let's see what you got. Throw them hands up. Slim ain't even do that. You know what I mean? I gather from everything that I've heard and seen from that video. You know what I'm saying? It was a sucker punch. Alrighty, where we at? PNC King says Bashir is known in the YTBC, so a lot of people were hurt. I was hurt too, man. You already know. We've been on Hangouts, man. We've spoken to the man. You know what I mean? Very knowledgeable guy. You know what I'm saying? I especially respect him for the fact that he used to be up there in the mountains in the Poconos, up there with Muhammad Ali in the 70s when he used to train. You know what I'm saying? And he talks about how it was like a sanctuary up there. You know what I mean? Brooklyn Child Boxer says, "Bro, I'm going to go in. Expect a vulgar video on my end. Dogs, you already know I'm gonna be on it, man. I'm gonna check it out for sure." PNC King says, "Guilty. Who's guilty?" PNC King says, "Ha ha." Cajun Entrepreneur says, "Are the undercard fights still happening?" The fight was supposed to happen yesterday, Cajun Entrepreneurs, and the whole card got scrapped. Like I said, at 9 o'clock, I put on Showtime, and they were showing the Jack Black movie with the kids called School of Rock or something. G Color says, "Why not face him up first?" Exactly. Facts. Who sucker punches a 80-year-old man? I'm sorry, 65 to 70-year-old man. Who does that? Hop says, "You accidentally skipped my comment above, which is fine. Just wanted to wish you well. You're one of the few YouTube channels I still subscribe to. Hashtag quality." Oh, I did, Hop? I didn't even see your comment. Where your comment at, Hop? Oh, Hop, down. I see you right there. What's up, Hop? I ain't even see you, dogs. It says, "Good morning, B Marsh." Well, morning in Colorado. What's happening? What's happening with you, Hop? My bad, dogs. I ain't even see your comment. Thanks for that kind comment too, Hop. Salute, man. Hop has been coming through on my channel for a while, and I really respect my dude. You know what I mean? Enough respect. PNC King says no Showtime. What, the fight won't be on Showtime when they try to re-air it? Oh, oh, it's today. Cause I remember PNC King, you said something The fight is on the 5th. The 5th is today. So they gonna do it. They gonna do it. The fight's today, but they ain't gonna have it on TV. That's fucked up if it ain't on TV, man. Cajun entrepreneur says, "Dad, that's crazy. Check with you later, bro. I'm headed to the hunting camp." That's what's up, man. What you about to go shoot some deer or something? With some bears? Cajun entrepreneurs. Where you from? You from the NO, Louisiana? A Cajun country? I know they do some hunting down there. Oh, PNC King says, I ain't got Showtime. Okay. I don't know if they're gonna put it on Showtime. We'll see. PNC King says turned it off. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna put it on Showtime. Another thing I be hearing people about, I've been hearing people, some channels out here, they try to take digs and shots at Deontay Wilder any which way they can. Now there's somehow a outrage that Showtime is not picking up Deontay Wilder versus Ortiz, and PBC on Fox is. But apparently, some people are upset about that, and they ain't Deontay Wilder fans. They actually hate Deontay Wilder. These are channels that despise Wilder. They despise Wilder, but they talk about him on every live stream. It's funny how that works. There's fighters I don't like in boxing, and you know what? I don't even really talk about them or make videos about them. I mean, really and truly, I don't. I don't. But anyways, like I said, man, especially from some channels across the pond, like they really like there's an outrage that wow, that Showtime. Oh, Showtime's going down the drain. Showtime, oh, is didn't even pick up the Wilder fight. Oh, Showtime this. Wait, man, here in the United States, Jack, if Showtime falls like HBO, don't nobody give a flying F. I'm trying to tell you right now. Guess why? I'll tell you why. And it's simple. And if you can't understand it, I can't do nothing for you, man. Like my man Flavor Flav says. There's something we got here called the PBC, Premier Boxing Champions. And Premier Boxing Champions fights on numerous networks. At least 3 right now. They used to be on plenty networks. But they're on 3 channels now. Showtime, Fox, and FS1. Guess what? If Showtime folds, then the PBC fighters are going to be on Fox. And Fox is free TV, terrestrial TV. So who really cares if Showtime isn't airing Deontay Wilder? At the end of the day, it's still going to be aired on pay-per-view. Whether it's PBC on Showtime, PBC on Fox, PBC on Nickelodeon, PBC on the Travel Channel, PBC on the Penthouse Playboy Channel. It don't even matter. It's going to be PBC and the fight shall occur. And Luis Ortiz is getting a cool $7 million. What the hell is there to be upset about? I don't get it, man. What is there to be upset about, man? If Showtime ain't showing fights, it's all good because Fox is. If Showtime ain't showing fights, it's all good because Fox Sports 1 is. I just don't understand, man. I sometimes, I don't. Anyways, let me keep it moving. Read these chats, man. Hop says, don't know much about women's boxing. How do Layla Ali, Ann Wolf, and Claressa Shields compare, B. Marsh? Um, Look, I think Layla Ali was a very protected fighter. That's one thing I do know. She didn't fight Ann Wolf. She didn't fight another champion who was on her heels, a mandatory and a number 1 contender from the WBC middleweight straps named Kojestina Ochieng. She was from Kenya. She's from Kenya, and she always called out. Claressa Shields ain't fight these type. I'm sorry, Layla Ali ain't fight these opponents. Her career was pretty much manufactured and structured in a way so she can go undefeated, I rate Ann Wolf. Ann Wolf was a bad MF. She was a bad MF, man. She was tough. Clarissa Shields, on the other hand, she could end up being the greatest woman boxer of all time because of her pedigree, amateur pedigree. She came out as a two-time Olympian, two Olympic gold medals. She got fast tracked fast. She's last night or tonight she's gonna be going for titles in a third weight class, 154, 160, and 168. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, when she achieves all these belts and whatnot, yeah, she's definitely doing her thing. You know what I mean? No question. Victor Valdez says Showtime is done. Paulie better go get to Fox. Victor Valdez, I want to ask you a legitimate question. This is not a condescending question. Victor Valdez, if Showtime is done, does it bother you? Is it really will it be anything that will it bother you? Is it anything to be upset about or anything to that nature? Just let me know right quick, Victor Valdez. No condescending question. I just really want to know the pulse of how people really feel about the Deontay Wilder's fight being showcased on on PBC on Fox. Just let me. Victor Valdez says I like the commentary on Showtime. I agree with you too. I do like the commentary on Showtime, mostly because of not Steve Farhood, Al Bernstein. I like Al Bernstein. I think Rollo Moralo or the guy, I think he's good too. As you know, look, man, the guy be spitting some facts. Some people don't like him. They think he's kind of animated, and he says, some stuff. You know what I mean? Like, he's very animated. He'll say, "Oh, like Dominic Brazil just got put into airplane mode by Deontay." That shit is cool with me. Some people, for some reason, they don't like that. And Mauro Romello or Rallo, I just can't remember how to pronounce his name. He's a guy who he spits some old school facts. You know what I mean? He spits some school facts like he'll say, like when Javante Davis fought in Baltimore, like there's something I didn't know. Like he's like, this is the first championship fight fought in Baltimore in 80 years. You know what I mean? I didn't know those facts. So yeah, I like Showtime's commentary. Some people these days they hate the Paulie Malignaggi. Look, I like Showtime's commentary, but if Showtime goes, I won't be upset one bit. Um, Victor Valdez, because I like their commentary, but I don't watch boxing for commentary. 9 times out of 10, I watch fights with the volume off. You know what I mean? I don't watch boxing for commentary to hear what they're saying. I watch to see what the fighters do in the ring. And at the end of the day, why I'm not upset. And you didn't actually tell me if you're upset or not. If you're gonna be sad if Showtime is done. You just said that you like the commentary. So do I. But I won't be upset if they go. You know what I mean? I won't be upset. You know? Look, I like Al Bernstein. I've liked Al Bernstein since he was doing shit on back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like he used to do like was not what was he doing? I think he was doing ESPN Top Rank Boxing back in the day. You know what I mean? He did some old Hagler fights. I think he did the war Hagler versus Tommy Hearns. So he's been around for a while. You know what I mean? But that Victor Valdez says he can't stand Mancini. Well, I mean, me personally, I got nothing against Mancini. Maybe I haven't heard him enough. Like I said, I usually watch these fights with the volume off. Hop says, I hear you. At the same time, I like Al Bernstein, Paulie, and Steve Farhood. I like them a lot too. They're actually my favorite commentary team. I do too. I like them better than Fox. I like them better than HBO. I like them better than the ESPN guys, Tim Bradley and Ward and them. I like the Showtime commentary the best. But I'm not gonna be upset if they're not around anymore just because of commentary. I actually like fights more than listening to commentary. You know what I'm saying? And it's a different story if you're talking about the PBC is done, like it's about to fold. Like then that is something that I would be concerned about. But a network where if the fighters ain't on Showtime, they can easily fight on Fox, and Fox is not even a premium cable channel. That's free terrestrial TV, Channel 5. Hey man, if they want to fold and bring every fight on free TV, I'm with it. More eyes on the sport, matter of fact. You know what I mean? For the casual fan. And I told you before, casual fans, if we do talk anything about boxing on the streets or just any casual fans, they mostly talk about the PBC fights because that's what they have access to. Not everybody gonna be having access to an app. Okay, Hop says Ronaldo, he's not my favorite, but I don't dislike him. Sometimes gets a bit much, but I'll take that over blank commentary. I agree, man. He's funny to me. PNC King says, just check. The fight is on 9 p.m. Showtime. Bet. I'm going to check it out. Hop said, Bernstein did indeed call Hagler Hearns with Al Michaels. Great stuff. Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. Thanks for reassuring me. Yeah. It's been around for a while. And the other guy who does, not Steve Farhood, the other guy who does the showbox joints, he used to be on HBO from back in the day calling fights with Sugar Ray Leonard. Not Steve Farhood. Somebody knows his name. Go ahead, put it on. Victor Valdez says, I won't be sad. I think the programming on Fox is better. All those episodes on Fight Camp and Inside PBC Boxing. I agree with you 100% on that, Victor Valdez. Yeah, I do. I think they presentation and what do you call it? Their production and programming is better than Showtime. But then again, I don't fault Showtime. Yeah, I mean HBO used to have the best production team and camera angles and all that stuff, you know. But I'm not gonna. I don't dislike Showtime just because Fox has better programming. You know what I'm saying? Those type of things are minute and they don't really affect my viewing pleasure. You know what I mean? Set shot. Salute, Victor Valdez. I appreciate you explaining everything about what you mean by Showtime is done and if it really has any consequences on the boxing eye. If watching boxing, I really think it doesn't, especially if these fighters and fights can go on PBC on Fox. Setshot says, personally, I'm sick of Paulie. No class, spitting and slapping in people's faces. I can't stand to see him on my TV. Yeah, Paulie has been getting annoying. Some people, he was a fan favorite of a lot of people for a while, including myself, especially breaking down technically fights, technical breakdowns, and giving a boxer's perspective on the commentary. But he has been, he's been outspoken a lot lately. But then again, that's not really gonna say that he's not gonna be the bad apple that makes me not like the whole commentary. But then again, like I said, if they fold, and I'm not praying that they fold, not at all. I'm not praying that they fold or anything like that. Just like I didn't like when HBO folded, but they did it to themselves. Even though I didn't like it one bit, HBO was classic shit. You know what I mean? But if Showtime does fold, it won't hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? Unless you have stocks and shares in PBC, or I'm sorry, in Showtime, it's not gonna do anything to hurt the boxing viewership because all the fights are still on PBC. If it's just for the fake outrage, just to say anything to try and hate on Wilder. You know what I'm saying? What they trying to say? Oh, Showtime didn't want to fight. So if Showtime doesn't want it and Fox wants it, is that something bad? Fox is even a bigger platform, all the way around than Showtime. What do you really mean? Look, if Deontay Wilder is fighting on PBC on Fox pay-per-view, you know how many millions of Americans watch Fox football? You know how many millions of Americans watch Fox football on Sunday? Are you kidding me? WWF just got, or WWE just Friday, last night, debuted on Fox. They're going to be on Fox every Friday. How did I know this? Watching football last Sunday. And I seen on the commercials on Fox that that wrestling is kind. I don't watch wrestling. I'm just telling you how the power of NFL advertisement could really, you know, you know what I'm saying? The power um it could help, promote these fights. That's gonna be only a great thing for Deontay Wilder. So all these people out there who crying, who fake outrage, fake tattoo tears about Wilder not fighting on Showtime. They don't even have Showtime in these foreign countries except USA, where people are getting upset about. Shit is funny to me. Sometimes, man, I be laughing. I be laughing, man, why people be. I be laughing, dog. These niggas make me laugh out here, man. It's only gonna be a better platform for Deontay Wilder to fight on PBC on Fox, and there's nothing more to it. If you can't understand that, I can't do nothing for you, man. Alrighty, where we at? Hop says, not sure who you're talking about. Sorry, not Tim Ryan or Gil Clancy, right? Not no. Hop says Steve Albert. No, no. The guy made the Hall of Fame this year. Matter of fact, he went to the Hall of Fame. Damn it, what's his name? Barry Tompkins. Barry Tompkins. He'd be on Showbox with Steve Farhood and that former Raul Marquez. You know what I mean? Former IBF 154-pound champion back in the day. You check it. So, yeah, Barry Tompkins. Setshot says, hey, Hop. He's saying to Hop. A lot of hockey people picking the Avalanche to win the cup. Speaking of hockey. Yeah, fella, speaking of hockey. I'm going to show you something right quick. I'm going to show y'all something right quick. Tell me what y'all know about this. Hey, Hop. Hop, I know you're a hockey fan. What you know about that there right there, man? What you know about that right there, big man? Yeah. Yes, indeed, Hop. He knows. The great one. I had to bust out one. I had to wear, because the weather getting cold out here. You know what I'm saying? And I had to bust one of these out, man. One time feeling like Easy E on my LA King shit. You know what I'm saying? Wayne Gretzky. They don't even make shit like this no more. This is authentic, man. It's authentic, Playboy. This ain't no game. This is the most expensive jersey I ever bought in my life. I mean, yeah. That there right there, boy. This ain't no game. You know what that is. That's a Mitchell and Ness shit right there. Stanley Cup 93 when they won that. You know, I liked it. Wayne Gretzky, when I was a kid, I used to watch a cartoon called Pro Stars with Michael Jordan, Bo Jackson, and Wayne Gretzky. And the LA Kings gear was always some fly shit, man. I always liked the LA Kings shit, you know. Easy E, man. You know, Easy used to rock the LA Kings, all the NWA. You know, they'd always have some Raiders. Um, they got the same color scheme, Raiders, or a Compton hat, or NWA hat, or a black LA Lakers hat with the logo, but a black joint. Not they ain't the NWA wasn't really wearing no purple and yellow Lakers hat. If they wore Lakers in the DOC, they used to wear the LA King shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit right here, boy. This one of my most coveted pieces. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not a game, man. Fellas talking about hockey, man. I got a Bruins joint, Blackhawks, Philadelphia Flyers, Eric Lindros, and I don't even really watch hockey. I'm gonna keep it tall with y'all, you know. But But I do like the jersey since I was a kid back in the 90s, you know what I mean? Yes, indeed. Hop says, super nice, B Marsh. Looks great. The great one. Salute, man. Good looks. Hop says, cool jersey, too. Didn't know you had those. Yeah, they don't even make this. Mitchell and Ness, they stopped making. I guess they don't have they don't make hockey jerseys anymore. You know what I mean? So I got this at the like probably like the last year, and I had no clue that they. I even really wanted was it Edmonton Oilers? His first one, where Wayne Gretzky was killing shit. I've watched the Wayne Gretzky documentary, you know what I mean? This guy was like a Michael Jordan. He don't have as many rings, but as far as the talent that man had on the ice, and he was young. He was young, killing cats, you know what I mean? So I wanted that Edmonton Oilers joint, you know? But by the time I went to go around and try to get one, Mitchell and Ness stopped making hockey jerseys. You know what I mean? Mitchell and Ness, I don't even think they make baseball jerseys anymore. They just strictly only got a dealership. I'm sorry, a deal with NBA and NFL for like old school throwbacks. You know what I mean? Hop says if I had your number, I'd text pick you pics of mine. Pics of which one? You got plenty jerseys, or you have a Gretzky joint as well? Okay, let me see where I left off. Yeah, Barry Tompkins. Hop said the set shot when he asked him about the Avalanche. Well, we've got exciting potential, set shot. I want, I went to the opening game with my daughter. Tonight's our second game. That's what's up, man. All right. Um, nice. Set shot says, nice hop. You got two superstars out there. Gonna gonna be good for a long time, maybe three superstars. Set shot, who you like, man? Who you a Detroit Red Wings fan? Detroit Red Wings? Cause I know you be supporting the man Tony Harrison from the D. Yeah, I mean, so I'm just assuming you're what you call a Red Wings fan. If it comes to hockey, I'm a Boston Bruins fan. You know what I mean? When I lived back in Boston, Boston. Before I moved down here to the city, you know what I mean? Boston is like they all about sports, man. Like there's kids out there who play sports year round, like football, hockey, basketball, baseball in the spring. You know what I'm saying? They all about their sports. You know what I mean? Hard body. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up back in the bean in the '90s, there was guys like Cam Neely and Ray Bork. Those were gods out there as far as Boston Bruins, you know what I mean? Those guys were legends, you know what I mean? Number 77, Ray Bork. Okay. Hop says to set shot. Uh, Rana 10 at set shot. Rana 10 hadn't even been in the country a week and he scores 2 goals Thursday night. Who's your team, set shot? Hop says, no, just Avalanche gear. True indeed. Setshot says, I'm a long-time Bruins fan. I live close to Detroit and Toronto, but I've been a Bruins fan since Bobby Orr. Bobby Orr's a legend, man. That man got a statue. Boston Bruins, indeed. Yeah, man. I'm going to rock my Boston Bruins shit when it get colder. I like wearing the hockey joints with the hoodie under, you know what I mean? Hockey jerseys are heavy, man. My man's got a authentic Toronto Maple Leafs hockey jersey with and it's the goalie joint with the kind of mesh on the side. That shit is fire, man. That shit is butter. Joint is tough. Hop says we play the Bruins on Thursday. Haha. Sesha says yeah. Boston starts out with the long road trip. Friendly wager might be in order. Yeah, man, y'all could go ahead and get your wager on, man. I don't know nothing about hockey to bet on it. All I know is my Bruins, man, they got punished in the Stanley Cup, man. It was disgusting. I ain't like that shit, but it is what it is. I'm really you know, I'm all Boston teams. You know what I mean? I support all Boston teams, but my passion out of all Boston teams is the Boston Celtics. You know what I mean? That's who I grew up watching from Larry Bird's days. These guys, man, man, people, everybody got their team, but it's something about being like, especially, like you see, there are people who are Lakers fans, but they ain't never even been to LA. They just like, as a man, I lived through that Boston Celtics shit. I seen that shit. I know what it feel like, you know what I mean? I'm not a Johnny come lately, just hop on a team. Like, look, where are the Warriors fans? They gonna soon disintegrate just because they not gonna be that team no more. I'm not like that. I've been a Patriots fan before Drew Bledsoe came there, before people even knew the Patriots existed. Now for 20 years, we've been running the NFL, and I've never seen nothing like that, sports dominance in my life, a 20-year run like that. We've been winning championships in Super Bowl since 2001, you know what I mean? We're in 2019. You check it, but you know, people just gotta get used to it. There's some people who are actually going to be adults who their whole lifetime, the Patriots, all they've been doing was winning 6 Super Bowls in the last 19 years. It's crazy, man, but it is what it is. Hop says, two best top lines in hockey, Colorado and Boston, in my opinion. What do you mean top lines? As far as what, like the gear, or like the franchise? What do you mean by the two best top lines in hockey? Setsha says totally agree. Hop says Marchand acts kind of arrogant, but I think he's funny. He's trying to be funny a lot of times. Fantastic talent. Pastranac still underrated. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Pastranac, man. No doubt about it. Yeah, man. But B Marsh Boxing, I'm probably about to seal the deal on this live stream. I got a lot of phone calls coming in, and I've ignored them so far because doing this live stream, hanging with y'all, man. Shout out to Hop, Set Shot. Big ups to everybody in the chat, man. Big ups to Victor Valdez. Salute, PNC King. Big up, big up. Big up to Cajun Entrepreneurs. Salute to everybody. G Cullis. Brooklyn Boxing Chop. Big up. I'm waiting for that video, Slim. Can't wait to hear it. Lift one. What up? What up? Big up to everybody in the chat. Hit that thumbs up on your way in, on your way out. Boxing fan. Everybody in the chat. I hope I didn't miss nobody, man. Salute to all y'all. Anthony Purvis, you already know. Big ups to everybody, man. Hop says top line. The first. Oh, okay. You talking about positions. The first 3 forwards you send out there. Okay, no doubt. And you see, I just learned something tonight. The first 3 forwards you send out there, a center and two wings. No doubt about it, man. Yeah, man. Salute to y'all, man. Big ups to everybody in the chat, man. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video, man. I'm gone. Peace.